Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to another edition of the RO Sports Show, brought to you by Richmond Community College, local college, big impact. Extending its season-long win streak to 4 matches, the JV Lady Raider volleyball team swept its rival off the court on Tuesday. Back in action after 4 days off, Richmond didn't lose a drop of its momentum as it defeated Scotland in straight sets 2-0. Set scores were 25-14 and 25-21. Head coach Melissa Dennis said that every player who was on the floor did what she needed to do to help the team win. Now 4-3 on the season, the JV Lady Raiders will host Purnell Sweat on Thursday. That's tonight at 5 o'clock. That game is already getting underway, and the game marks the start of the second round of SAC play. Anytime the Richmond and Scotland volleyball teams play, fans can expect a battle to the end. Tuesday's Sandhills Athletic Conference match between the varsity Lady Raiders and the Fighting Scots was no different, as both teams fulfilled their rivalry hype. Despite a concentrated effort by Richmond, the Lady Raiders fell in straight sets. Richmond dropped by set scores of 17-25, 17-25, and 21-25. The match closed the first round of conference play with the Lady Raiders holding out a 3-4 record. Head coach Ashley Larson noted these scores weren't indicative of how well the Lady Raiders played and said she was proud of her team's fight against the second-place Fighting Scots. With half the regular season in the books, the Lady Raiders sit in 5th place in the conference standings. When the second round of SA play starts tonight after the JV game, it'll be against Purnell Sweat for now. Another successful outpouring of support from the Raider Nation community helped close an athletic fundraiser last week. The Richmond volleyball program ended its month-long Snap Raise fundraiser, which collected over $8,000 for the Lady Raiders varsity and JV teams. Using the crowdfunding site, the Richmond volleyball program had 135 individual donors give money to support the 2 teams during a season being impacted by COVID-19. A total of 30 players and coaches were involved in the fundraiser. After the 20% that goes to Snap Raise and the players' prize gear, the Lady Raiders ended the successful campaign with $6,480 in their account. With spectators limited to just 25 paying fans per home match, the volleyball program is taking a big financial hit this season, as are all high schools across the state. One way to save on expenses, Richmond hires just an up-and-down referee and has volunteers serve as line judges. Larson said a bulk of the money raised will go toward covering this year's travel and official expenses.
Did you end your high school career online just to find out that the college experience you were looking forward to is going to be online as well? Don't take your year off. Get started on your college education and save yourself from taking out student loans. You can transfer from here to every university in North Carolina. Richmond Community College has all you need to get your college plans back on track. Visit us online at richmondcc.edu. Richmond Community College. Local college, big impact.
Georgia Grace Anderson was described by several of her current and former coaches as being dedicated and committed to the sport of volleyball. She made her next commitment to the game she loves last Friday when she signed her letter of commitment to William Peace University. Not letting COVID-19 restrictions disrupt her college signing day, Anderson and the Richmond volleyball community celebrated outside in the school's front courtyard. The senior Lady Raider middle hitter was surrounded by her parents, Alan and Deanne Anderson, when she inked her future in front of a large crowd of family members, teammates, teachers, and classmates. Also on hand was her grandmother, Betty Caudle, Richmond head coach Ashley Larson, assistant coach Melissa Dennis, her middle school coach Teresa Mason, and travel coach Dow Langston. Anderson became the first Lady Raider volleyball player to sign with a college team since former player Altman Griffin signed with the UNC Wilmington team following the 2017 season. Currently varsity assistant coach and Lady Raider alumni Madeline Chappell recently wrapped up her career at Salem College. Richmond senior linebacker C.J. Tillman said he's found his future home to continue playing his career. On Monday afternoon, Tillman took to Twitter to share that he was verbally committing to play at Campbell University. He shared a video of him in Camels gear and captioned the post with, quote, "Respect my decision, 100% committed," end quote. Tillman's announcement came 17 days after he decommitted from Liberty University, another Division I school, which is currently ranked number 22 in the AP Top 25 poll. He had initially verbally committed to the Flames on July 20th. During a year that has seen high school and college recruiting efforts slowed because of COVID-19, Tillman attributed his decision to step away from Liberty and reopen the recruiting door because of the impact of the pandemic. When he verbally committed over the summer to Liberty, no decision had been made regarding high school sports in North Carolina. Under the state's revised athletic calendar, football will now be played starting in late February. Tillman plans to visit Campbell and meet with his new coaching staff in the coming weeks. Week 2 of Richmond County's shortened middle school volleyball season was played on Tuesday, seeing Rockingham and Hamlet earn a pair of wins. The Rockingham volleyball team and coach Teresa Mason improved to 4-0 on the season with 2 wins on the road at Cordova. The Lady Rockets won in 3 sets in the first match behind set scores of 25-6, 17-25, and 15-6. Game 2 was a sweep for Rockingham, which won by set scores of 25-16 and 25-12. The Lady Cavaliers are now 1-3 on the season, while Rockingham continues a perfect season. After splitting their opening matches last week, the Lady Red Rams rebounded with 2 wins at Ellerby. Both matches resulted in a sweep for Hamlet. The first match was 25-18 and 25-6, with the second half of the doubleheader was won using set scores of 25-13 and 25-15. Hamlet improved to 3-1 on the season. The Lady Wildcats will look for their first win of the season when they travel to in-county rival Cordova next Monday. Hamlet and Rockingham will meet in a conference championship rematch from last season. Both slates will get underway at 4 p.m. And that's going to wrap up another edition of the RO Sports Show, brought to you by Richmond Community College. For the latest and breaking sports stories in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com and click on the Sports tab. You can also find some exclusive content across all RO Sports social media, and be sure to tune in for Ross at 5:30 every Thursday evening for your Raider wrap-up. In the meantime, I'm Russell Parker reporting from the Richmond studio in downtown Rockingham. Have a great week.